Nathan Sinclair, and today I'm here to talk to you about stocks and their viability. And what this means is, should you invest in them, and should you add them to your portfolio? What are stocks? Stocks are ownership in a company, and they're expressed in shares. So, one share is a fractional unit of ownership that you can buy. So if you have a share, you own a fraction of a company. And so when you buy it, and when you're investing in one, you buy it because you expect this stock to appreciate in time, over time. So that means when you buy it, it will increase in value so that you can sell it. How do I make money off these stocks, you're wondering? Well, there's two ways. The one way is what I just described to you. If you buy a stock at a certain price and it appreciates in value and then you sell it, that's called a capital gain. Now the second way to make money off a stock is called a dividend. And this is when companies will pay you money for owning a share or owning shares in a company. For example, if you buy AT&T, it will pay you per share that you own quarterly. So it's a $17 stock per share. So you buy one share and it will pay you 50 cents per quarter per year. So that would be $2 per year per share that you own. So capital gains is one way to make money, and then dividends as well. Now, what are the risks of investing in stocks? The main risk is if you're not diversified, you can easily lose the entire principal that you put up. Or in theory, you can lose it all no matter what. For example, I invest in a share of Amazon for about $3,000. If Amazon suddenly fails as a company and is now worth $0, I've lost $3,000, which is all that I've invested in Amazon. So you can lose your entire principal. Now, if we compare this to something like a savings account, right, that will appreciate over time, this is more safe, right? Because you have a guaranteed fixed interest rate with a savings account or a mutual fund or something like that. But with a stock, when you're investing by yourself, it can be very risky. There's no safety net. But what are the benefits? Well, the benefit versus something like a savings account is your annual percentage yield per year will be higher than something like a savings account. A savings account will probably yield you about like 4% if it's a high yield, like a higher end savings account. You might get like 4% per year. But if you invested in, let's say, the S&P 500, that would yield you about 7% on average per year, which is much better. And so why should you do this? Why should you take this unnecessary, what you could think is an unnecessary risk, is you want to outpace inflation. Because over time, the dollar's value gets lower and lower. So you want to invest in something where your money can appreciate so that you're not just losing money as it sits in a bank account. So if you have a savings account that has a yield that's lower than the rate of inflation, even though your money is growing, it's losing value by sitting in that account. Conclusions and questions. Should you invest in stocks? I'd say yes. Because although there are risks, I would say it's riskier to not invest than to invest. Any questions, comments, concerns? If that's it, then I guess I'm done. Thank you.